Okay, so today I'm going to be heading back to KFC because I'm going to be trying out the new Christmas stuffing burger. Now I know I've been to KFC quite a lot recently, but that's because they keep introducing new menu items. I think though this last one should be the last for a while. So let's go try out this Christmas stuffing burger and see what it's like. Okay, so here I am back at the same KFC. You know what, I think they're probably going to recognise me because I'm the only one that comes in this early. Right, let's head inside. And let's order on the screens. I am eating in. And where's the stuffing burger? Right, here it is. Okay, so I'm going to get this stuffing burger and get a few extra items too. I'll join you when I get my food at a table. Okay, so I have my meal. Let me give you a closer look at exactly what I got. So this is it. I went for the stuffing tower meal, and that right there is the Christmas stuffing burger. With this meal you get a drink, you get a gravy, the chips, and you get a choice of different chickens. I went for an original piece of chicken. So that is the meal. Right, let's dig into this. Okay, so first up, let's try out the drink. Did you also know you can get coffee and tea with your meal? I don't think I realised that until recently, but I went for a Pepsi. Right, let's get started with the meal. So I think first up, I'm going to go in for the chips. I think we need to build up to the stuffing burger. So let's try out some of the chips first, and let's go in for this absolutely massive long one. Have a look at that. KFC chips, freshly fried, because it feels hot and it feels crispy. Let's go in for a bite of this. Okay, yep, so it's a good fry. I mean, you bite into it, because it's fresh, it's slightly crisp on the outside. You get the nice seasoning, which is kind of salty, peppery and sweet, and then you get the soft potato in the middle. It's a good chip. I think though, when you come to KFC, everything needs to get put with the gravy. So let's go straight in for a chip and a dip in the gravy. Now let's see how this gravy is going to be. You know what, it seems a little thin, I mean, but it still does coat the chip. Right, let's go for a bite of this. Okay, so the gravy is a little thin, so you can see there, but it does coat the chip, and it does have some good KFC seasoning flavour. So it's a decent gravy, and it's really hot too. Right, next up, let's go in for the original piece of chicken. So with this meal you do get a choice, so you can go for this original piece of chicken, or you can go for hot wings or mini fillets. I went for the original piece of chicken, so I don't think I've had one of these for quite a while, but there it is. Is it me though, or is that a little bit smaller than usual? I mean, this, maybe I'm holding it close to the camera, it looks big, but it's it looks like a small piece of chicken to me. Have the KFC chicken pieces got smaller? I don't know, but let's go for a bite. Okay, so that is some nice chicken. So you bite into that. It is crispy on the outside, because again, this has been freshly fried. You got the chicken on the inside, which is soft, juicy and moist. Some good salty chicken flavour, and it goes all with the skin on the outside. You know what, the music is really loud in here. They're absolutely blasting out the 80s music, because they've still got the Stranger Things menu items. But check out that piece of chicken, really nice. You know what though, I do have to say, is this review a fair review? Because all the chicken that I'm getting is fresh. So I'll let you in on a bit of a secret here, but I'm here really early in the morning. So it's about 10 AM when this restaurant opens, and there's nobody here. So I'm the only customer. So I'm getting the chicken fresh. Because if they were to make loads of chicken and put them in the cabinets, nobody comes in apart from me at 10 AM, so it'll just get wasted. So all my chicken is made fresh. does that mean this is a fair review? Because if I remember the other times I've been to KFC when I'm not doing videos, if I would have gone 3 times, at least one of the times the chicken would have been inedible and not fresh. But these 3 times that I've been, the chicken has been freshly made. So, is this a fair review or is it not a fair review? Comment down below what you think. Is it fair because this chicken is supposed to be like this? It's supposed to be fresh and hot and freshly made? Or is it not fair because a lot of the time it's been kept in the cabinet and it's not fresh? I'm not too sure. Comment down below what you think. Okay, so before I do the stuffing tower burger review, let's go for KFC chicken dipped in the gravy. Now, is that a good bite or is that a good bite? Right, let's go for this. You know what? I think that KFC should just include the gravy with every meal. Because when you get KFC and you don't have the gravy, it's just not the same. Right, I think it's time that we've all been waiting for. Let's try out the Christmas stuffing burger. So this is it. No special box, no special Christmas box, just a regular kind of tower box. But let's open it up and see what it's like. So you get the first big reveal. Have a look at that. You know what? It's a little disappointing, isn't it? Let me get it out of the box and have a closer look. Okay, so this is it. Check that out. The Christmas stuffing burger from KFC. Have a look at that. You know what? Doesn't look too bad. So let's see what we've got in it. We've got the bun on the outside. We've got, I think that's cranberry sauce on top. We've got the actual stuffing, which is there. That big piece of stuffing there. We've got cheese. We've got the chicken. And then we've got the salad on the bottom. So I think we've got lettuce and some mayo too. But that right there, check that out. That is the Christmas stuffing burger. You know what? I'm not too sure what I was expecting with the stuffing, but it kind of looks a bit weird. It kind of looks like a patty on its own. Let me get that out and give you a closer look at it. So check that out. So that is the stuffing and it looks a little bit weird. Right, anyway, let's go in for a bite of this and see what it's like. Here it goes. I mean, it's not bad. So you bite into that, you get the softer bread, the usual sesame bread. You get a crunch from the stuffing actually straight away. It is crispy. You get the chicken as well, which again is fresh and crispy. But that stuffing has like a sage and onion flavour. It does actually make this burger taste a little Christmassy because of the stuffing. Then you get a bit of the salad on the bottom with the mayo. That's a bit of creaminess and freshness. And you do get a bit of sweetness from the top there, which has a sort of cranberry, sweet cranberry sauce on top. So it's not bad. I want to go in for a bit of the stuffing just on its own to see what it's like, because that's what this burger is about. It's about the stuffing. So have a closer look at that. So that is the stuffing, and like I showed you before, it's kind of a big oval patty shape, like a bit of a burger itself. So it's like a stuffing burger with your chicken. But that is it. It does feel crispy on the outside. Like I said, it does have a cranberry sauce and it's sage onion flavour. Let's try it on its own. Okay, so the texture of this is a bit soft, a bit stodgy, a bit bread-like. So it kind of is like a stuffing bowl, like a stuffing that you get with Christmas dinner or roast dinner. But dare I say, is it maybe a little bit bland? Does it need a bit more flavour? You can taste the sage and onion sort of flavour in there. But when you have it just sort of on its own, okay, so I think the inside of that doesn't really have much taste. It's a bit stodgy, a bit soft and bready. I think it's the outer coating that has the sort of sage and onion flavour. Because when you have the outside, it gives you that flavour, but the inside is just a little bit stodgy and plain. Right, let's combo this up and add some of the fries in the stuffing burger. And maybe make it even more of a Christmas burger by adding some potato in there. So now you've got chicken, stuffing, and your chips as maybe the roast potato or mashed potato. And then you've got the salad on the bottom. Right, let's go for a bite of this. You know what, I think adding the chips in there does actually make it more of a Christmas burger, because you have the potatoes in there which kind of act like a roast potato, you have the stuffing, the sage and onion flavour, and then you have the chicken. So yeah, I think adding the chips in makes it even more of a Christmas burger. Okay, and so for the ultimate bite of the meal, I'm going to pour the gravy all over the Christmas burger. So let's get a drip tray down, let's get the burger in frame. So you've got the burger, the chips, the stuffing and the chicken. Now we've got the gravy on top, so that is going to top it all off. Right, check that out. KFC Christmas stuffing burger with gravy. Okay, let's go in for a bite of this. I think this is going to be amazing. Here it goes. So the gravy definitely tops it all off. You know what, if you come here and get the stuffing burger, you need to get all of these sides too. So you need to add in the chips, pour the gravy on top, and this really is a Christmas burger. Okay, let me finish up the rest of this and I'll join you outside while I'll give you a roundup of the total cost. Okay, so that was the KFC Christmas stuffing burger. What was it like? Well, let's go through some of the items. So you had the original recipe chicken, the fries, the gravy. That they were good. I mean, they were your standard KFC items, and when fresh, they're pretty delicious. And they were fresh, so they were good. But the actual stuffing burger, I mean, it was decent. I think nothing special. It kind of tasted okay. The sage and onion stuffing sort of patty in there did make it taste a little Christmassy, because it had that sage and onion flavour and the sweet cranberry sauce. But I think when I added the fries and the gravy on top, that's when it really became a Christmas burger, because the fries just made it seem like there was sort of roast potatoes in there, and then the gravy as well with that KFC flavour, it really topped it all off and made it into 100% a Christmas burger. So if you come to KFC, get that meal and put all the items in there to make it a Christmas burger. The thing is though, as I mentioned in the KFC restaurant, was that a fair review? Because everything that I got was made fresh. It was kind of made to order, because I was the only person in the restaurant. When you go at lunchtime, in the middle of the day, in the evening, it might not be the same. You might get some not fresh chicken and it might not be that good. So was that a fair review? I don't know. Comment what you think. Anyway, let's go through the total cost. So that whole meal was the stuffing tower box meal, and that came to $11.49, which I think is pretty decent value, not too bad for all that food. Okay, I think this might be the last time I come to KFC for a while, well, at least that one anyway, because I think the staff in there recognise me, because I'm the only person that goes in at 10 o'clock in the morning. Anyway, if you like the video, click on the thumbs up icon below and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.